Hey, if you're heading to PAX South, we will be there doing We Have Concerns live Saturday, the 30th at 8 p.m. in the Falcon Theater. So please come see us live, say hey, hang out with us afterwards. If you're coming to PAX South, we would love to see you guys. Okay, I'm up. This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Cannata.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens. I want to talk about the mighty falcon. A majestic bird.
Beautiful.
Have you ever dreamed about being a falconer, being into falconry?
Yeah, man.
Me
In fact,
too.
I was just talking about this the other day. It's bizarre, but I was literally just talking about this the other day.
Yo, I talk about this all the time!
Do you really?
Oh, God,
Why have we never talked about this?
I don't know! Dude, I would love to get into falconry!
Like, how do you get into that?
Dude, it's so expensive.
You can't do it around here, right? It's too urban.
Yeah, you have to keep your falcons outside of the city.
Your falcons!
Yeah!
I want to keep my falcons.
I want to keep a falcon outside the city. Falcons are like $7,000 though.
Are they really?
And they're a lot of upkeep for like a nice peregrine falcon or something like that.
I'm sure that just the food costs alone, because they eat big things that seem expensive.
They eat children.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know how much a child costs in these troubled times.
Here's what's crazy is it's shocking they won't let you use them in urban areas when there are so many weak and elderly that need to be taken care of.
Taken care of is... Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Falcons will take care of them.
Falcons will super take care of it.
Yeah.
And then they'll come back and I'll put a little hood on it and it'll sit on my hand.
Those hoods. The hoods are the coolest part.
The hoods are the best part.
And the glove that you get to wear.
A giant glove.
Yeah.
There's nothing I want more than to have a falcon perched on my hand with a giant glove.
Here's why I want to be a falconer.
Yeah.
Is because I want the falcon scream to be associated with my arrival.
I want to know when I hear the scream of a falcon on the wind. That it's my companion coming home.
Must be here. Hey guys, Jeff's here. How do you know? I heard a falcon cry on the wind.
God.
That's badass.
Oh, God, I love falcons. This is a story about falcons that was sent in to us by Zeusberger, MVP. Sends in a lot of great stuff.
Thank you, Zeusberger.
He left this on the subreddit. That's wehaveconcerns.reddit.com. You can also send stories in to wehaveconcernshow@gmail.com.
How great would it be if we have a listener that's a falconer?
Oh, dude, if you're a falconer,
you
hit
gotta talk
me
to
up.
us. Yeah.
Especially if you're a falconer in the Southern California area and we can visit.
Yeah.
I want to go see.
Oh my God. Field trip to falconer?
We cannot get... Dude, I will talk about this forever, and we cannot get distracted.
Okay, sorry. What's the story?
Here's the story that he sent in. There are falcons in Morocco, the Moroccan island of Mogador.
Mogador.
Yeah.
That's obviously where falcons hang out.
Dig this.
Yeah.
Not only is the island named Mogador,
Yeah.
but you know what's on Mogador?
What? Falcons?
Ruins of a fortress,
What?
a mosque, and a prison. Mogador is the jam.
But there isn't anything actually there anymore? It's just all ruins?
It's ruins. It's a nature reserve, okay?
Oh, wow.
And the main...
Because the falcons killed everyone.
Well, the main species on the island is the Eleonora falcon.
Yeah,
That's the predator species on this island.
That's badass.
Right?
Yeah, try to build something here. The falcons will take you out.
It's an island full of ruins and falcons.
Ruins and falcons. We gotta go there. I want a vacation home.
I just want to go to
Mogador.
Mogador. God, that's so good. So, but here's what's up. They were doing a census of the species on the island.
Okay, because it's a nature refuge.
It's a nature refuge. They do that every so often to see what's going on in the ecosystem of the island. And they were finding all these little birds.
Mm-hmm.
All these little birds. Warblers and hoopos and all kinds of other stuff.
We found some hoopos.
Hoopo. God, I love the way everything sounds on this island.
Hoopos.
It sounds like a magical place. But they were finding all of these birds with their flight and movement feathers kind of clipped.
What?
Shoved into tiny holes and crevices in the ruins.
What?
They're just like in these tiny little holes and crevices and they can't fly away. And they think that these falcons are saving snacks for later.
Wait, so they're they're disabling birds and sticking them in crevices.
Shoving them into Falcon Tupperware.
Falcon Tupperware.
To keep them fresh for later.
Oh my God.
You catch a bird, right? You eat it. You're good for the day. But you see another bird, and it's real easy pickings.
Yeah.
If you kill it and you're
But
not
I'm full.
hungry,
I'm so full.
I'm so full. Ugh.
You know what though?
Oh, Jerry, I can't eat another hoopo.
But there's a delicious hoopo right there.
I know, but seriously, if
Look
I
at
have
that one,
another
super
hoopo,
plump.
no, dude, that's a great looking hoopo. And you know,
You love hoopo.
I got a hoopo tooth.
Yeah, you do.
You know that.
Yeah.
But dude, I swear, if I eat another one, I'm gonna burst. I'm gonna be sick.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
Here's what we do. We cripple it. Using our massive talons.
Yeah.
You know those massive talons that we fucking love having?
Oh, dude, I love my talons.
Oh, yeah.
You got some sweet talons too.
Thanks, bro. I really appreciate you saying that because I've been working them out a little bit.
I could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We use these things. We cripple him, and then there's this spot over there. Look, check out that little spot right there. I bet if we both pushed real hard on the back of that plump little bastard, we could stuff him in that hole right there, like kind of like packing a pipe. You know, just stuff him right in.
Number one.
Yeah.
I don't know what a pipe is. We'll come back.
Yeah.
Number two, you're talking about not killing and eating something.
No. You don't want to kill him. It'll start. It'll go bad. It'll get maggots all in it.
Yeah.
I did that one time. It was terrible. I couldn't eat anything.
You're talking about specifically not killing this hoopo.
Yeah.
But making sure we can kill it later.
Yeah, we'll be able to kill it later because we're going to cripple it. We're going to rip its little feathers out. We're going to cripple it and just stuff it in that hole.
You can not kill something right away?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. No. Come over here. Look. See that? Look at that.
Yeah.
See that hole?
What?
Yeah. See the fear on his face?
What is that in there?
So much fear. That's
You got a warbler in there?
I got a warbler.
Guys, if you're gonna kill me, just kill me, all right? I don't have time for these games!
Hey, shut up, buddy. I'll kill you when I damn well want to.
This is torture, I got a family!
Oh, I know. I ate your family. That was breakfast and lunch.
You son of a bitch!
Have we thought about the fact that maybe this is just, Bird Hannibal? Is this Bird Hannibal?
Jeff!
I'm going to regret bringing that up. But
Jeff, thank you! This is,
maybe I'm
we
going
get to talk about Falcons and Hannibal?
Oh, man.
Oh.
It's not even your birthday.
I know!
Yeah.
Okay. You're talking about, like, maybe this is just a sadistic falcon.
See, because I think what happens is scientists view behavior of an animal and they go, wow, this entire species of animal is doing this thing. Isn't that weird? Doesn't it seem like maybe, is there no individuality in the
Could there
animal
not be
kingdom?
one really fucked up
Right?
falcon?
Isn't there just one falcon that came up with the idea and decided maybe Jerry the falcon is just a sadistic fuck?
He was just a real quiet falcon, never
Yeah.
made any trouble.
None of the other falcons will sign off on that kind of behavior. They are
No.
not into that. But these scientists see that and they go, wow, all these falcons must be using this new form of...
Later on, they find this falcon's journal, and it's just real fucked up.
Yeah!
Like,
None of the other falcons want to be associated with that.
whoa, hey, you guys are making a lot of generalizations
Yeah,
here.
one falcon is not every falcon, buddy.
Yeah, that's not cool.
It's like if some civilization found humans and like just found Jeffrey Dahmer,
Yeah.
Evidence and was like, wow, all human beings must.
What they would do is they would kill each other and then fashion each other into furnishings for their homes.
Yeah.
And that's how they got all of these things.
We never saw that kind of behavior before, but based on this new evidence, we think that all human beings must have done that. That's what human beings do.
Well, there are some arguments about what's going on here. I'll tell you that. I don't know if Hannibal Falcon is one of the arguments that's being posited.
I mean, I think that should be considered.
I want to get behind it. Here's the thing. They brought this theory to a lot of other people who research birds of prey and vertebrate hunters and things like that. And all of them said, yeah, I've never seen this before.
Yeah.
Literally never seen this
I
before.
think that points to Hannibal Falcon, but keep going.
The only vertebrate that we know of that saves their prey for later knowingly
Yeah.
is the human.
Right.
That's it.
Yes.
No one is. We've never found another animal in nature that actually, another vertebrate that does that.
That has delayed gratification.
Yeah.
The animal kingdom doesn't believe in delayed gratification.
No. But the animal kingdom, like, doesn't understand that if you leave your prey screaming in a box for most of its life,
Yeah.
tastes real good.
So
that's a human secret that only we know.
Fear.
That's
delicious.
Fear and immobilization is what makes the best food. And we know that.
Real marbled meat.
Oh,
gotta love that. Those are little fear tendrils.
Animals don't know that shit. Animals chase each other down and eat each other immediately. They taste like fear. They're all sinewy from the running.
Fools.
No, you gotta lock that food in a box.
Yeah.
We know that.
Draw it out.
That's what we do.
Terror over a long period.
And we may, we maybe have the patent on that.
Yeah.
You birds.
So what's the theory then?
So here's what they think is potentially going on. Raptors, like these falcons are raptors, which is just like another great thing about falcons.
Yeah. I mean, really? You guys got to hoard all of the coolest attributes?
Like, how do I just get a falcon?
Let's
like,
get one. Put a little hood on him.
Anyway. Raptors do immobilize right before they eat, so the prey doesn't get away at the last moment, right? So when one of these falcons takes down a hoopoe, which I just like saying, I could use any other animal as an example.
No, but this is accurate.
But it's a hoopoe. I gotta look up what a hoopoe is after this. I know it's a bird, but other than that, I imagine like a silly fucking cartoon bird. And I know that. Oh, jeez.
The hoopoe.
We better hide in the fortress.
Get over here, man. Come here.
No, I don't. Hey, buddy, I don't.
How you doing? Is that the
good.
feather you use to navigate and fly? That feather right there.
Oh, why? I was just going to get my silly cap ironed. No.
Now get in the hole. Get in the hole.
But I don't want to get in the hole.
No, you never do.
I want to tell a joke.
All right, I'm gonna listen to the joke.
Why did the falcon cross the road?
I don't know. Why did the falcon cross the road?
Probably to be real mean to somebody. And maybe you should think twice about that.
Get in the fucking hole, man.
You want to see me juggle?
No, get in the hole.
So normally they will immobilize their prey right before they eat them, and they think what's going on is they're trying to kill one of these birds. They're up on these ruins. It's really majestic looking. Maybe there's some God rays, maybe some JP3 style sunbeams, in the wings.
Yeah.
And these little birds just like scamper into these holes to try to escape and get themselves caught.
Huh. So they think that it's really, they're not in jail. They're not in a prison cell.
Well, maybe
the falcon's making.
It's a prison of their own making.
They inadvertently got themselves. So this is happening a lot. A lot of these hoopos are just.
They're finding a lot of these animals.
So I call shenanigans a little bit on the idea that a lot of them decided to try to escape and try to protect themselves, and they all got stuck. It seems more likely.
I mean, and it's like, what is a lot? They don't give an exact number of how many birds they've found in these captive, like in these little captive holes, but. Is it more likely that because these ruins are... That's the thing, is they're trying to Occam's razor this, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to be like, what's
weird.
The easier answer?
The idea of falcons like stuffing a live animal into a hole, it does kind of strain credulity a little bit because I can't imagine the process happening.
Yeah, because the only other... Birds of prey are known to store food, but they normally store dead animals. Like owls will store dead animals to eat later. And they just won't store more than they need.
Right.
So this would be an entirely newly evolved thought pattern and behavior within a species. Now, it's not that can't happen, especially like in a closed, small ecosystem like this one.
Yeah, Mogador.
Something like that could spread very quickly. It's just a matter of like, well, we've never seen this before, so we better be damn sure it's happening before we say falcons are doing this.
So what you're saying is, if someone were to perhaps want his own falcon, that the falcons of Mogador would be the ones to get because they're probably a lot smarter.
I worry that the falcons of Mogador would turn on their masters.
That's true. I would want to not have any crevices or holes in my house that are human, slightly smaller than human size.
Yeah. And you don't want to have more than one Falcon of Mogador because you don't want them to team up.
Oh, man.
They get exponentially more dangerous. Have you read my young adult novels, The Falcons of Mogador?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to read it.
I bet, regardless of what we fill the pages with, we could get the Falcons of Mogador up to top 10 on the Kindle ebooks for fantasy.
Just story after story of stuffing things in hidey holes.
Just based on the name alone. Falcons of Mogador.
That's badass.
Yeah.
It's the story of how a very vibrant city of Mogador, full of mosques and prisons and cathedrals.
That's all there is.
That's as far as the eye can see.
It's just mosques and prisons and cathedrals,
and
everywhere.
People, bustling city of
and
happy.
It's a story of a boy who's like, shouldn't we have like, I don't know, a place to buy food or something?
Yeah, no, nobody made that.
Nobody made it.
And then that boy, he gets himself a falcon.
Yeah,
the first falcon of Mogador, and that falcon gets incredibly smart because he and that boy have a bond that man and animal rarely achieve. And that falcon gets so smart that it slowly takes over the entire island, just stuffing people in hidey holes. Just every hole on the island is just stuffed with people by the end.
Now, does the boy eventually have to confront his once friend, the falcon?
Of course, in the climactic third act.
Yeah.
Which, of course, doesn't happen until book 6.
Yeah, and the falcon is in, I don't know, some cathedral. Or mosque.
It doesn't matter. There's so many of them on
prison.
Mogador.
Yeah. But it's wherever is the head falcon prison. He's on like a giant falcon throne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that scene
where once he used to sit on the boy's glove. He now sits on the throne of Mogador.
Right.
And the boy reminds him of this.
And he calls to him one time. He has a whistle that he blows 2 times and a little hood in his hand. Mm-hmm. And the Falcon of Mogador, the king, just turns his head back and forth saying, no longer am I going to be your slave. Now you are my slave.
You feel for the Falcons for sure.
Yeah.
But there is a story there of power gone mad.
Of course. Yeah.
And there's a story there of like, well, whoever is the institutionalized power will be corrupt. It's
a rise and fall story about falcons and boys.
I'll read anything that has to do with falcons.
Yeah,
I want a falcon so bad.
I really am so glad I discovered this about you because we can bond over that.
Dude, there's got to be somewhere that'll let you like take a falconry course, or like there's got to be somewhere nearby where we can just watch people do the falcon thing.
See, what we got to do, this is a business that'll make money because I bet once people hear this story, they're gonna come out of the woodwork and say they've had the same dream.
Timeshare falconry.
So what you do is you sell people, you get a bunch of falcons. We invest, that's our startup money. That's our overhead cost. We invest in a bunch of falcons, right?
Yeah.
And we get some property on a majestic hill.
Yeah.
And then we install GoPro cameras on the feet of all the falcons. And what you do is you go and you have your day of falconry, and you rent it for the day. And then we make the real money selling them the GoPro video from the feet of the falcon coming in and landing on your hand.
Like the souvenir photo of Splash Mountain.
Exactly.
I love it.
That's how you make your real money.
I think we have like
we
been
cracked
in the wrong business.
We cracked
forever.
the falconry business.
We're not really in a business, and I think that was our number one problem.
We have no idea how to do things.
Is that we have no source of income.
No.
But I think this is the business.
This is
probably why we've been sitting and doing nothing for years.
Who doesn't want a video from the sky coming in and landing on your arm? That's an amazing video to have.
Me from the point of view of a falcon as the falcon lands in my arm.
And you're wearing the glove, and you have your arm extended.
Now, how do we feel about period costume?
I mean, I think that's an extended fee. It's a tiered system of cost.
Like a nice tunic or doublet, but at the same time, also maybe a tux.
Oh.
Maybe a nice 3-piece suit.
Yeah, like the full nice, like a top hat and monocle and a glove.
God, this is the best idea. We're going to put this up I think we're going to do an Indiegogo for
something like that.
Yeah, we're going
to make this happen.
We'll put a link in the description for this episode.
Yeah.
But you should get in on the ground floor of this because I think it's going to be something really special.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
What were we talking about? Mogador?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I think all I see is dollar signs now.
I've seen the future, and it's filled with falcons. And the sky is dark with falcons, and I love it.
What does your gut tell you that the truth is in this particular case? Do you think that falcons somehow figured out how to store their prey in little falcon refrigerators?
I'm just thinking about all the things we've learned about crows and other birds recently.
Yeah, they're smart.
And I'm just thinking maybe this could be falcons learning something new. But it also makes a lot of sense that these are birds trying to escape. Let us know what you think it is on Twitter. I'm at acarbone.
I'm at Jeff Canada.
And you can hashtag that
Falconhood.
Falconhood. It's a beautiful movie. It was shot over 10 years. Hey, also, if you like the show, don't even.
Man.
There is a great way to support it, and that is by going to Patreon.
Yeah, Patreon is the only place that we have before our Falcon business to make any money whatsoever. And that is based on your generosity. We are actually kindly asking if you find any value in the show to give us a little value in return and let us continue making things like this and our dreams of falconry come true.
Yeah, we also give some extra bonuses to people who give us a little more every month. Things like early episodes, video hangouts, and all
bonus
episodes too, with any guests that we have on. There's a special patron-only bonus episode. So head to patreon.com/wehaveconcerns to help support the show.